Well, good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here for the sixth race of the season of Season 2 of the WRA Oreo Cup Series. We're coming to you live from one of my favorite tracks that has been revived, North Carolina Speedway, also known as The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson.
No, it's not Dwayne Johnson. It's North Carolina Speedway, also known as Rockingham. This is a track that used to be a part of the Cup Series, but they have just repaved this track about a few weeks ago. So hopefully we'll start seeing some Cup and Xfinity come back to this great track. And of course, I love this track when it eats up the tires for breakfast. Of course, we have 33 drivers here in this race getting ready to go, and also 33 in the next race. And on the pole position is, interestingly enough, the points leader who comes into this race, Emily Jones, is on the pole. Not Samantha. I get the two Jones siblings mixed up. It is, yeah. Anyway. Emily, hey. I don't want any arguing on the stream, okay, while I'm streaming.
Sorry.
Anyway. Emily Jones comes in this race 35th in the point standings. David Heller alongside of her. Now, David comes into this race, if I can figure out where he is at. He is now 44th in the point standings. Jared Underhill in row number 2. Of course, Jared Underhill just came from the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. If you guys didn't see the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race, link up in the top right-hand corner. Do not know where Jared Underhill is in points. Let me find him. 476. He is 45th in points. And Annie Thomas, who was inside the top 11, she fell 10 spots to 21st position in the points. And completing your top 5 is the defending series champion. That would be Luke Knight. But it's going to be very impossible for Luke Knight to possibly get himself a chance to make this season's chase for the championship. You can check down the description for the starting lineup for today's race here at Rockingham, North Carolina. And also the timestamp of these races. There's a look at your points after the after Arizona, and we're getting set to get these cars rolling out on the track for 79 laps. I don't think we're going to have. Let me see, how far can they go on fuel? 98. So I don't think fuel is going to be an issue. I think tires could be an issue. The command, by the way, has been given. Samantha Jones is the points leader by 25 points over Courtney Lynn. Reggie Fogelman, third in the point standings, 116 points back, with Samet Oskan in fourth, 131 points back. Vanellope Von Schweetz is now fifth in the standings, 134 back. Then it's Jesse Art, Chase Brooks, Haley Percy, Ashley Burns, and Sean Art complete the top 10. One driver making his debut, that is the 61 of Mitchell Hodak. He is making his Oreo Cup Series debut in this race. We'll see how he does in his debut. We'll see how the other 32 drivers will do as the pace car is off, and we're getting set for race number 6 of Season 2 of the Oreo Cup Series. We're green from Rockingham. I still love coming to Rockingham, North Carolina, because we see a lot of carnage. Oh, they're 4 wide in the back. Ali Lier just shoved, I think that was Shelton, up into the wall. But we keep it together. Jared Underhill is going to lead the first lap of this race. Boy, they are like 3. Oh, baby CJ up near the wall there in the 21. Of course, Jesse Art won here in the Foster Series earlier in 2023. As Luke Knight, the defending series champion, now in the lead in the 98. Of course, he made his return to the series last week. And, of course, Mitchell Hodak already got a playoff waiver because he never ran the first 5 races of the season. So, Mitchell Hodak, all he has to do is try to get a win and try to get himself into the top 40 in the point standings for his win to count towards a spot into this season's chase for the championship. Luke Knight still your lead. Let's check the back of the field here. Got Carolina Bradley back here with her teammates. That's Bradley Riemann, the 22, in the Pennzoil colors this week. Tatiana Noguera back here at the rear of the field. Sean Art, who, by the way, won the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race earlier today. If you guys didn't see how that happened, you can check the link up in the top right-hand corner. That's second in points, Courtney Lynn. She's going backwards in a hurry, but 79 laps as Chilton just got the wall there. Maximilian Chilton's going to make his Foster Series debut. He'll be heading down to Richmond later tonight to get ready for the Foster Series part-time race, or the non-charter race, I call it.
Oh, no.
Lucian Bianchi. There's Emily Jones. There's Fitzwater.
Yeah, family
Clo-
meeting.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we need about
No,
the Olympics.
I'd rather not be a part of that. Oh, looks like the 10's got some damage. Yeah, the 10's got damage. That's Kate Anderson. She's got a hood buckle on the Smithfield Ford. Mitchell Hodak going by Kyle Langland there. David Heller right there with right in front of Reggie Fogelman. That's Nathan Orman right behind those two. Luke Knight, Daniel Voiles. These two are co-team owners over at the World NOS Racing Camp. Luke Knight runs his number 97. Daniel Voiles only running in this series. He's just a team owner up in the Monster Energy Series. He's not racing in the Monster Energy Series because he just wants to focus on his team. Still in that groovy red 26.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around.
And here comes the points leader. That's Samantha Jones in the 33, trying to find her third win of the season. Yeah, I was going to say, if the family meeting is next week, like on Tuesday, that will be put on hold. Because I don't want to be a part of the family meeting. I'd rather just be alone in my room calling this race. It's like Kyle Langland just got a little tight off of 2. There he is in the 25 Dodge. And the points leader, Samantha Jones, currently the leader, looking for her third career win of the season and her third win of the year. And Courtney Lynn's gotten to the wall. Look at the right side of that Kellogg Chevrolet. She must have got up high in the wall. Baby CJ did the same. Yeah, CJ's got right side damage on his Motorcraft Ford. I also see damage on Carolina Bradley's Duracell Ford. Yeah, look at the right side. That right side is pancaked. So did Brittany White. Brittany White's got a lot of right side damage on her Chevrolet. I'm not even going to say that sponsor. Oh, Chilton just got up in the wall right there. I think Tatiana's got right side damage because I see the or actually, no, that's a little fender rub on her FedEx Toyota. So she's going to have to get that repaired. Chilton, I know, has got a lot of damage to the right side of his Jimmy John's Ford. Yeah, you can see the right side of his Ford. Oh, Monica. Oh, there goes Monica Towns in the wall, and Chilton got a piece of her. Everybody scrambles. And how was that not a yellow? I will never know. Courtney Lynn. Oh, we got a crash. We got a crash. That's Kate Anderson and Ozcon in the wall. And that is no doubt a yellow flag. Boy, all these drivers who's gotten in the wall, they're gonna have to come to pit road to get that fixed. Not what the points leader wanted to see. First caution out of the get-go. Yeah, you see Kate Anderson already had damage. We're going to actually, before we take a look at the replay, we got to see what happened to Kate Anderson, why she's got that hood buckle on the 10. Because I have no clue where that came from. Oh, she ran the back of... Oh, she ran the back of Chloe Erickson. That was right after Chilton got up into the wall. So Kate Anderson already has more damage than what she already got. Yeah, it looks like she got bounced off the 8 car, came down into the 31, and into the inside wall they go. So more damage to the 10. And 31 just already got into the wall, and they're already on pit road making some adjustments, especially those cars who already got damage. And Samantha Jones won the battle off of pit road. I don't know if she's got any damage to the right side of her car. Hold on. I'm going to have to check. She does have damage. There must have been a pit lane collision. Because I don't see why why that car is badly torn up. That's going to really affect the handling on the 33. See where she got that damage from. That's going to kill her aerodynamically. And it was Samet Ozkan. Not surprised to see him involved. So 33 is going to have some damage to the right side. And that's, by the way, your points leader coming into this race who have damage. Sorry about the noise in the background. So we're back to green. I missed the restart. Sorry about that. I went too far. Nobody out of the race. Luke Knight going to take the race lead. Mitchell Hodak in second. That's Zachary Taylor in the 18, the M&M's Toyota. There he is, right behind Kyle Langland. Hi, Brian. Of course, everybody, we've been talking about Special Olympics, but that's going to probably be canceled for me because I didn't even go to workouts for Special Olympics. I don't know if I'll be going to workouts next week. Depends on my schedule. Yep, Kate Anderson's lost no hood on Kate Anderson's car, so she's going to be really off the pace. Either that or I will have to withdraw from Special Olympics. There's Sean Art in the 13.
Yeah, before Sunday.
Oh, Daniel Vos has got right side damage on his Jelly Belly Ford. He must have made contact with the wall. There's his teammate Nathan Orman. That was close. Bradley Ream nearly got into the Ormy there. That was really close. There's Elena Aurora. Remember, she had a good debut going until she got taken out of an instant late. Oh, Mitchell in the wall. Mitchell Hodak Got some right side damage on his Folgers Chevrolet. Whereas Mitchell Hodak is making his debut. Reggie Fogelman gonna go for the race lead. Nobody has come on to watch the race. I don't know what they're doing. Because I would have the chat going on. Comes Kyle Langland going to take the lead. Zachary Taylor going to follow right with him to second. Taylor's 23rd in the points. Kyle Langland, on the other hand, is running in the 15th position in points. Don't know. Nope, we're still under green. I don't know if we had a yellow or not. Kate Anderson's already off the pace, so she's probably going to be out of contention for this win. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. I just hope Special Olympics practice is not on the day I have to when I go back to work, aka when I start Cheddar's next week. So, because if it's on that Saturday, then I will have to withdraw from the Olympics, and I really don't want to have to do that, but I don't have a choice. So, yeah. Yeah, Kate Anderson's going to have to try to salvage what she can, but she's going to definitely take a big hit in the points. Kate Anderson comes into this race, if I can find her in points. Kate Anderson comes to race 52nd in points. She's near the bottom of the table of the drivers that failed to qualify for Daytona. Zachary Taylor still your race leader, as he's leading in the M&M's Toyota. If Taylor goes to victory lane here today, Taylor will be locked into the playoffs, providing he stays in the top 40 in the points. Right now, Prudence Martindale is next to last in points of the drivers that made the 500. That has run every race this season. I do not know if I will have a Season 3 for Oreo Cup. We will have to wait and see. Elena Aurora making her second start. Having a much better run. Had a good debut race till she got taken out in an incident through no fault of her own. Zachary Taylor this season in the Oreo Cup Series. 5 starts, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, 1 pole. But it hasn't sealed the deal. He's been like that in the Foster Series earlier in that season, but like I said, just couldn't seal the deal until he won. And I can't think off the top of... Oh, yeah, he won at, I think it was Martinsville. I think it was either Martinsville or somewhere else. I don't know. So Zachary Taylor trying to find victory lane for the first time of his Oreo Cup Series career. And like I said, if Taylor can do that, he would be locked in the playoffs, providing he remains in the top 40 in the points. Talking about playoffs, here is the playoff grid as things stand following race number 5. Samantha Jones, excuse me, I just belched. Samantha Jones would have the number 1 seed because she has 2 wins this season. Drivers who have wins that are inside the top 50 or top 40 in the point standings: Vanellope von Schweetz, Jesse Art, Ashley Burns, Zachary Fitzwater. Kyler Anderson is 6. And Henrietta Fitzwater also has a win, but she is outside the top 40 in the points, meaning her win from last week at Arizona would not count towards a spot into this season's chase for the championship. She's only a mere 2 points back of 40th in the standings. That's occupied by Amanda Burns. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers that are inside the top 40 in points that would be in the playoffs. The 10 drivers who would be locked in on points: Courtney Lynn, Reggie Fogelman, Cement Ozcon, Chase Brooks, Haley Percy, Sean Art, that's 6, Dylan Ibrahim, Nathan Orman, Quentin Moore, and Kyle Langland would complete the 16 playoff grid if providing Henrietta Fitzwater is not in the top 40 in the point standings. If Henrietta Fitzwater makes it in the top 40 in points, Kyle Langland would be on the outside looking in. So this is a big opportunity for Fitzwater, Henrietta Fitzwater that is, to try to get herself in the top 40 in the point standings for her win last week to count towards a spot into the playoffs. So far, we've only had one caution so far, and that was the 2-car incident with Ozcon and Anderson, Kate Anderson, that is. Yes, if the family meeting is next week, I will have to be excused from that family meeting. Yeah, it can't be on a Tuesday, because if it's on a Tuesday, then I'll have to be excused. Even though they won't let me be excused. And they're going to be coming up to lap Kate Anderson very soon.
Yes.
I don't know why you're touching people's mail when it's not yours. Oh! Annie Crenshaw in trouble. Oh, the engine just went kaboom on the discount tire Ford.
I gotta get mail.
And she is out of the race. A camshaft that blew on the Ford. So Annie Crenshaw, who made her debut at Martinsville yesterday in the Truck Series race, gonna go out of the race here as we're gonna be on lap number 50 of 79. So big disappointment for Annie Crenshaw, who comes into this race 30th in the points. So definitely she's going to be dropping through the points standings after this. Definitely not what that 2 team needed. So as we are completing lap number 50, working lap number 51 of 79. Of course, today is Friday, and I'm not going out to eat this Friday or today because I don't have enough money to go out to eat. Plus, I have some paperwork to do, so I'm going to be iffy about going out to eat next week. I don't even know if I'll be going out to eat when it's my pick. I'll probably may just cancel it until I get some money back in my account. Zachary Taylor in the 18 machine. Let's see where he is in Foster's points. Of course, I didn't want it right now. One second, y'all.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Okay, Anderson has now gone a lap down. That means we only have 31 drivers on the lead lap. We still have 32 in this race. And Annie Crenshaw, the only driver out of the race due to a mechanical failure. And she's already climbed out of the 2 car. So it's going to be a very early shower for the rookie out of Penske Racing. So far, Zachary Taylor's been leading most of this race. He's really got a good car on the long run. And like I said, or actually, yeah, Taylor is 21st in the point standings, by the way, in Foster's. As we're under caution. Oh, we got a wreck. Who is that? That was on the bottom of the racetrack all torn up. Oh, that's Luke Knight. He has had a massive accident. Sean Art's involved. Second in points, Courtney Lynn is in it. Carolina Bradley got a piece of it. All right, I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll do that later. I'm not doing it right now because I got a race to record. Let's see what happened here to Luke Knight, our second yellow of the day. It's like he got tight, got up into the wall, came down into Carolina Bradley, got Courtney Lynn a piece of this. Lynn's going to go get Bradley. Oh, baby CJ Bracken got a piece. There's the hit for Sean. That's how Sean Art got a piece of it. I see Annie Thomas might have gotten the wall with the right side of her Velveeta macaroni and cheese Ford. And Luke Knight just twirling upside down, side over side. I think when he clips the grass right here, it's going to flip him back on its lid. Or back on his wheels. Looks like that's what happens. What a rough way to return after winning the championship last year. See Courtney Lynn, yeah, she gets into the 98, goes up, gets into Carolina Bradley. Nothing that those two could have done. Brittany White did a good job missing the ladies. And if Cody blames it on Courtney Lynn, well, that was on Luke Knight who caused that. There's Sean Art gets more damage. Reggie Fogelman and Monica Towns nearly got into the 12. Looks like everybody came to pit road for some tires. Pace car's back in, and still nobody has joined the chat. And looks like the 61 lost the lap for some reason. Oh, the 61's got some damage. Bless you. Okay, why did the 61 have damage? Bless you. Maybe we're about to find that out in a second. Somebody clipped the Folgers Chevy. Let's see who's the numpty that ran into the 61, why he's got damage. Oh, Carolina Bradley. Oh, my God. Carolina Bradley, what on bloody earth were you doing there, lady? Of course, got Bradley Ream swept up in it. I don't know who else got sideways. Oh, Courtney Lynn ran in the back of Cement Ozcon. So we got male and female abuse. That would explain why the 61 is now off the pace. That's a tough break for Mitchell Hodak. See, Shelton's got a little bit of damage on the hood of her Hooters Chevrolet. As Zachary Taylor is now taking the lead. Driver, crew chief of the 12 and the 5 report to the big blue truck when this is over. The Oreo Cup Series trailer when the race is over. That was really unavoidable for those two ladies. And the incident involving cars 12, 61, 5, and 31 will be investigated after Division 2. Okay. Oh. I gotta go to the office next week because I need to talk to Freedom. I don't have a pen.
I will. Hi, Brian.
Kyle Langland just took the lead as we're about to have 10 to go.
No, allergies. Yeah. This is the season for it.
I also need to get a form so I can go with Andrew to the Dakota race in a couple of weeks. Bradley Ream, I don't think is going to be too happy. Forgot to mention, out of the race after that, Carolina Bradley's out of the race, so that really did her in. Sean Art is out, and Luke Knight is out of the race, and then they join Annie Crenshaw behind the wall. So Carolina Bradley will be asked to see the officials in the WRA trailer once she is released from the infield care center, and Courtney Lynn will be going there after this race concludes. And as I said, incident involving cars 12, 31, 5, and 61 will be investigated. No doubt the 12 and the 5 will be sent to the back of the grid for the next race. And that's, by the way, let me also throw this out for insult for Courtney Lynn. She's the gal that was trying to run down Samantha Jones for the points lead. That's not going to happen. And Samantha Jones is running in 22nd. Of course, that damage has really affected that 33 after she led a good part of this race as well. And look who's running in second. Lucian Bianchi. Where did the Sunny D Ford come from? Good run for Lucian. Lucian, nice motivational whatever. Oh, that was a tutor anyway. Bianchi comes into this race 26 in the points. He's had a good run the last couple of weeks for that 17 bunch. Woo. Chilton and Noguera running in the top 15, so good runs for those two.
Boo.
Who? And Kyle Langland, we already know, is in the All-Star race because he won last season. He's going to get another victory. Langland has actually 3 wins, so this would be Langland's 4th career win and 1st of the season. Kyle Langland did make the playoffs last season, but was eliminated after the round of 8. Here comes Bianchi. Can Bianchi have something to say about that? Bianchi's another driver. If he wins today, he would be in the playoffs. Here he comes. Oh, we can't get the move made on Teal as we're coming to 2 to go. And also, the 61, the lap car, going to get involved. That would be Mitchell Hodak, who had a good debut, got ruined by the 12 being an idiot. And Teal's going to get held up. Here comes Bianchi. Bianchi to the lead with 2 to go. With the white flag is out. That just screwed Kyle Langland. Looks like Bianchi's going to be home free. His first career Oreo Cup Series win in his 6th start. Lucian Bianchi wins race 1 at Rockingham. And now the question is, has Bianchi locked himself a spot into this season's chase for the championship? Attaboy, Lucian Bianchi. Of course, his name sounds like French. Well, I can tell you, his team owner is going to be very delighted about this. Bianchi did a good job. He knew Kyle Langland was going to get held up, and he gets rewarded with a big result. As standings are official, Bianchi's going to get the win. That's, by the way, Pedro Blood's first career win on this channel with any of his drivers, whether it be Bianchi, Noguera, Chilton, or Sato. Well done, Lucian. You deserve it, my friend. Zachary Taylor led the most laps and lost. He'll come away with 2nd. Kyle Langland come away with 3rd. Zachary Fitzwater doing his case of getting himself into the top 10 of the points, leaving today in 4th. Nathan Orman 5th. I forgot to put the R on Nathan Orman, so I do apologize for that. I will fix it before I export the results. But a good run for Nathan Orman in 5th. Elena Aurora, her first top 10 in 6th. Tanner Parton 7th. Matty Crenshaw comes home in 8th. Andy Thomas 9th. And Bradley Ream, despite all the damage to his car, comes away with a 10th place result. Then the rest of your top 15, was Eli Wolf, Maximilian Chilton, Tatiana Noguera, Monica Towns, and Reggie Fogelman. So that means Pedro Blood, his 3 drivers all finished in the top 15, so he'll be very delighted about that. Then the rest of your top 20 was comprised of Ali Liera, Chloe Erickson, David Heller, Daniel Voiles, and Brittany White completing the top 20. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, We had 25 drivers finish on the lead lap. CJ Bracken was the last driver on the lead lap. Cement Ozcon and Courtney Lynn were 1 lap down. Mitchell Hodak, Kate Anderson were 2 laps down. And then 4 drivers did not finish the race. Carolina Bradley, Sean Art, Luke Knight, and Annie Crenshaw. Most notable, Courtney Lynn will be taking a massive hit in the points. She came in this race 2nd in points. Samantha Jones came in as the points leader, 23rd. So drivers like Vanellope von Schweetz trying to take advantage of possibly becoming the new points leader heading into next week's race for the Oreo Cup Series. But Lucian Bianchi will celebrate in victory lane, his first career Oreo Cup Series win. But stay right here because we got another race coming your way, which is another 79 laps. As we'll get ready for race number 2 here for the Oreo Cup Series. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Need to fix something real quick before we get round number 2 underway. I need to make sure I don't fail on this again. There we go. All that's kind of fixed. So good runs for Nathan Norman and Annie Thomas. Of course, me, not so much, but oh well. Am I going to be bitter about that? No. And of course, Fogelman was Fogelman getting a top 15 as shut up official. I was talking. As Sam Davis is on pole for race number 2. So, yeah. And don't worry, I will put the official finishing results in the Discord. So if you guys didn't see your official finishing results, Sam Davis starts on the pole here in race number 2. Sam Davis comes into this race, if I can find him in points. He is 37th in points, so he needs to turn what has been a terrible start to the year around. Alongside of him is Hannah Percy. Hi, Frank. How are you? I'll tell you where your drivers finish in just a second. You're going to be shocked about who won this race. But Hannah Percy alongside... Hannah Percy comes into this race, if I can find her in points. Hannah Percy.
Yeah, I still got money from that.
Hannah Percy was tied for 17th in the points. Roberto Crown Jr. and Alexander Underwood complete row number 2. You're fine. I know where your drivers finished. I'll tell you where your drivers finished. Oh, you want to watch it for yourself? Okay, I'll let you do that. So anyway. Yeah, so, Roberto Crown Jr. came into this race, if I can find him in the standings, 25th, and Alexander Underwood, 48th in the points. So we'll see about that. This is, by the way, race 2. If you didn't see race 1, you can rewind the stream.
Here's the
10th.
10th.
Alright, we gonna leave pretty soon, okay?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
We'll show you the rest of the starting grid over here on the right side of your screen for race 2. There they are right there. 2 people are, by the way, watching. Here we go. Pace car is going to be pulling off. Another 79 laps coming your way for this series to wrap up our North Carolina weekend. Green flag, race 2 is underway. Trying to remember who his debut. Oh, Kyle Sutton, by the way, making his return to the Oreo Cup Series in the 00 as Roberto Crown Jr. just got up into the wall as everybody is scrambling. Oh, yellow's out. We got a big wreck in the back. Oh, Kyler Anderson's in it. Oh, big one. Prudence Martindale. Pally is in it. Ashley Burns is in it. Ebonia Mirwez. Oh, Martindale got hit again. Aaron Hornish, you got a piece of it. Marion Jamestown. Mark Underhill's involved. No doubt the yellow's out. Brenda Eveling's involved. Oh, look out. Ellen Benson just ran into Quentin Moore. Because all these drivers were trying to leave the scene of the accident, and Ellen Benson just ran into Q-Man. Now she's got damage to the right side of her 71. Oh, boy. Let's see what happened to poor Aaron Horn. Oh, yep, Sean wrecked the field. That's the good news. It's like Hornish got the wall, came down to Kyler Anderson. Then he comes down and gets Martindale, sends her into the wall. And then Kyler comes up, gets Aaron Hornish, got Desiree Voiles. Cody Smart gets a piece of it. There's the 62 involved. Let's see where the 46 is, as Mark Underhill got a piece of it. The 46 was involved. Kyle Sutton gets hit. I think that was, who was that white car? That was Evelyn. Yep, it was Evelyn. That's not good for the 46 because remember, Vanellope Von Schweet was trying to take advantage of Courtney Lynn and Samantha Jones's poor race, and, well, that's not going to happen. And then what on bloody earth was the 79 doing to poor Martindale? My goodness.
Hal Sutton was no roommate of mine.
Kentura Pale just has a problem with Prudence Martindale for some reason. Not sure what that was all about. And poor Aaron Hornish had a good debut last week. Unfortunately, gets involved in this little mess. And this is the problem I was talking about with drivers racing back to the yellow. These drivers were trying to leave the scene of the accident. And you're going to see the third place car right here, which is Ellen Benson. See, these drivers are slowing down. They don't realize the drivers ahead of them are trying to leave the scene of the accident. These drivers were racing back to the yellow. And watch the 71. Going to clip Q-Man right there. Oh, got the 37 and then gets in a Q-Man. Boy. That's going to really affect those cars. I don't know if they came to pit road or not. Monica Burns came to pit road. Boy, this is really going to shake up the points. Sam Davis is now the leader. Drivers out after that incident. Only two, surprisingly, are out of the race. They are Aaron Hornish and Mark Underhill. So a tough break for those two drivers. Tough break for them. We're back to green here on lap number 7 of 79. Courtney Lynn and Carolina Bradley have made it to the Oreo Cup Series trailer to have a little chat with the officials.
So, you go for your seat? Up to the office and get my money.
Oh,
Somebody. Oh, I thought who blew up? Unless I'm seeing things. Monica Burns coming to the pit road. This is not good news for Vanellope Von Schweetz because remember, she was trying to take advantage of the drivers ahead of her in points that had troubles, with the exception of Reggie Fogelman. Brenda Evelyn's got no front end. There's Marion Jamestown. Got some right side damage on her Lowe's Camaro. So a lot of drivers who came in running very well in the points did not need something like this to happen to them, and this is going to really, really wreak havoc on the points. And like I said, if you guys missed race 1, you can rewind the stream, find out to see your official finishing results, or I'm going to show it to you after this race is done. Harley Percy, currently your race leader in the number 52 out of Rickware Racing. Harley Percy is 24th in the points. She's another one of those drivers. A win for her would get herself into the playoffs, providing she remains in the top 40 in the points. And, of course, we already had a Ford driver already go to victory lane. I'm trying to not spoil it for Frank, so that way he doesn't get mad at me. But I'll say this, his drivers didn't wreck out, thankfully, for the second week in a row. So they have stayed out of trouble, which is good. And there's Henrietta Fitzwater. We need to keep an eye on her because she came in this race 42nd in the points, and with drivers ahead of her in points that had trouble today, this could possibly put her in the top 40 in points and for her win to count towards a spot into the playoffs. Because remember, she went to victory lane at Arizona last week. And looks like the damage to the 71 is terminal because she's going the wrong way. Schweitz is the last car on the lead lap, so definitely we're going to get a bit of a point shakeup heading into next week's race. Sean Art, who went out of the race in the first race, came as race 10th in points. His sister, who's running in 7th right now in the early going of this one, came as race 6th in points. So it has not been a good start to the year. Or Sean, who's had a good start to the year, unfortunately, he's going to drop out of the top 10 in the points. And Nathan Orman's going to more than likely take advantage of the misfortunes by Sean Art, as the 96 has not even fixed her damage yet. I don't know why. Amanda Burns, fix your damage, please, madam. The pit crew's like, there's nothing wrong with the car. Yes, there is. You haven't fixed your damage.
Ready.
You ready?
I was gonna get my check Monday. Because I have to go with Andrew to talk to the office about a form I need to fill out with them. Henrietta Fitzwater running in second as the pen's about to. Yep, there goes the pen. I was going to say the pen. Oh, yellow's out. We've just had a wreck on the back straightaway. I don't know who it involves. Oh, it involved Cody Smart. Go figure. And he gets turned by Kyler Anderson. Looks like Kyler got a bit tight, and around goes the Penske Auto Parts Ford Fusion. As Cody Smart's coming back to pit road, and looks like we are going to have more pit stops. That also saved the 46 from going a lap down. And she's got a little hood buckle on her Texas Roadhouse machine. It looks like the 52 won the battle off pit road. And remember, this group will be going first next week. And I need to figure out where we're going next week for this series. If I can find the Oreo Cup Series. Oh, nope, that's the Clash. God damn it. Where is my freaking Season 2 Oreo Cup Series schedule? Oh, there it is. Way over there to the right. There we go. Next week, we head to Michigan. That's where we're heading next. Michigan International Speedway in Brooklyn, Michigan for the 7th installment Of course, I have to get a new Bristol. I got to find me a Bristol track that will work and not cause a damn wreck fest. Nobody out of the race. 96 and 97, 6 laps down. Of course, they've been in and out of the pit lane. Back to green. Henrietta Fitzwater not wasting any time as she's going to take the race lead. If Fitzwater gets her second win of the year, this could put her definitely back in, put her in the top 40 in the points. And when she does, she'll have 2 wins and be tied with Samantha Jones for the #1 seed as long as Henrietta stays in the top 40 in the points. Yellow's out again. 3rd caution of the event. Oh, and it's the driver who is 5th in points. So Vanellope von Schweetz will not take advantage of the misfortunes. And looks like there was an accident ahead of her. Oh, Ebonia Mirmoez got a piece. That's, I think that's a 37 of Burns, and I think the 90 of Haley Percy. Yep. Oh, Quentin Moore and Chase Brooks also were involved. I didn't realize they were involved. Oh, 37 lost it, got in a queue, man. That's what happened. They saved it. 37 didn't. And if Sean was here, he's happy he's got Carnage. Oh, wow. Eric Kaz just rudely hit the, there's the shot by Schweetz who hits her PCS comrade, Ebonia Mirmoez. 79 in it again. Desiree Voiles involved. And the black smoke erupts on that machine. Just got Ebonia Mirmoez on the rear. I saw Eric Kaz involved. He's got a lot of damage to the Procore Chevy. See, he's going to hit, I think he's going to hit the, yep, hits the 00 there. And that's it. Brenda Evelyn got a piece of it. I didn't realize she was involved. Well, there's where the damage came from the 79. Ran the back of the Nationwide Camaro. And, of course, Courtney Lynn, who was already in trouble with race control. Well, Brenda Evelyn's not going to be too pleased about this. Boy, get ready for a point shakeup. We're going to have one here real quickly. And only the 46 is now out of this race. So a tough break for Vanellope von Schweetz, who was going to try to take advantage of the misfortunes, but unfortunately going to be out of this race. So a tough break for Schweetz as we're back to green. Boy, Rockingham has really played its part into shaking up the points. Of course, next week it's Michigan. The following week we have Bristol, Martinsville, and Richmond. So we will start our first short track race of the season. As Kelly Boston going to take the lead. William Davis just gets the wall there. Kelly Boston making her second start. Made her debut last week. As the 96 and 97 can't even fix their damage. Pally's up the track. Harley Percy and Roberto Crown Jr. have come to pit road. Not sure what's wrong with those two. Brenda Evelyn's car looks like she's been in a demolition derby at Martinsville, for God's sakes. Of course, she and Mary in Jamestown will be heading up to Martinsville tomorrow, as we'll have live coverage of the Monster Energy Series race from Martinsville. As Mohammed Zain, the Daytona 500 pole sitter, now leads. Zain came in this race 41st in the points. 1 point back of 40th in the standings. This is good for Fitzwater because, like I said, with drivers ahead of her in points that had trouble today, this could put her in the top 40 in points. And also the good news for Lucian Bianchi. Of course, he came in this race 26 in points, and with drivers ahead of him that had troubles today, he, Tatiana Guerra, and also Chilton, they're gonna capitalize on the misfortunes of a number of drivers. And I believe Bianchi will more than likely be in the top 15, if not possibly the top 10 of the points leaving this weekend. Monica Burns still going in and out of the pit lane. They're now scored 11 laps down. They're definitely out of contention. I think Roberto Crowden Jr. is back out on track. Yep, he is. So apparently they had a tire rub and they had to come to pit road. So it's up break for them. We only have 25 on the lead lap. We only have 30 in the race, as now they have already passed Vanellope von Schweetz. Samet Ozcon had a bad race. Fogelman had an okay race, so I don't know where this is going to put Fogelman, but he was ahead of drivers like Samantha Jones and Courtney Lynn in race number 1. As the 96 and the 97 don't know the sentence, fix your damage. Because they've been in and out of the pit lane, they haven't even fixed their damage. Excuse me. Ellen Benson did fix her damage under the yellow. Fitzwater running in 7. Dylan Ibrahim is another driver who's going to capitalize on the misfortunes of drivers ahead of him in points that had trouble. Currently in 8th. Alexander Underwood 9th, and Prudence Martindale is in 10th. William Davis having a quiet run today. Of course, his brother won the pole for this event. Mohammed Zain's got some right side damage on the Click and Close Chevrolet out of Richard Petty Motorsports. There's been some rumors that, like I said, I have no clue what I'm going to do for Season 3, if there will be a Season 3 or not. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see, because I have to get everything ironed out. I'll worry about filling out the Special Olympics later. I'm not going to fill it out right now. Oh, got a spin on the front straightaway. Oh, Ashley Burns is involved. Well, that's going to finally put her day to a misery. As like she got turned by Kyle Sutton. That's female abuse. And the black smoke erupts on the driver out of JTG Daughtery Racing. And the caution is out. Why is the yellow out? That's what I can't figure out. Did we have another incident? I didn't realize we had a yellow. So the yellow was out. So we went back to live action. The caution comes out. Okay, there's where the yellow is. And, oh, it was for, okay, it was the 37 that was the reason for the yellow. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. .37 is out with the ignition failure. Have yet to fix their damn car. Back to green. Looks like the 90 is up to speed. She's only 2 laps down. Roberto Crown Jr. is 1 lap down. But the 96 and 97 are not even up, are still going in and out of the pit lane. Not a good race for Roberto Crown Jr. Now he's got right side damage again, so it's not been a good day for JTG Daughtery Racing. As Kelly Boston currently the leader, with 29 laps to go when we cross the line. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Pacifico Sports Racing Association and the World Racing Association and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts or description of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pacifico Sports Racing Association and World Racing Association. PCSRA and WRA want to thank you fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. As the 96 and 97 still in and out of the pit lane. Our Haley Percy just hit the wall. Brenda Evelyn's all the way down on the apron for some reason. Not sure why. But a pretty battered day for a number of these cars. Looked like we've been to Martinsville for some reason. Cody McGorvick there in the 38. Of course, his teammate and friend Q-Man had troubles. Sam Davis back to the lead. I just really wish the 96 and the 97 just park it, because they're not doing anything but accomplishing the in and out of the pit lane, because they've yet to repair their damage. And 97's coming back in. Yeah. 96 and 97 are going to be asked to see the officials in the WRA trailer, as I believe the caution is out. Yep, caution's out. We've had a wreck on the front straightaway. Oh, it's Harley Percy involved. She has gone for a loop off of her sister. Oh, boy. Yep, she bounced off her sister. And around goes the 52. In the words of people in the NR community, a Rick Ware Racing caution. Are we surprised about that? No. Definitely not what Sam Davis wanted to see, because he was pulling out to a big gap. As the 97 did get a penalty for coming in when the pits were closed. Either way, of course, they're not even meeting minimum speed, so they're going to be asked to see the officials in the trailer. I'm going to cook me some food in a minute. I just don't want to do it right now while I'm doing this race. And 96, 97 still haven't even fixed their damage from the incident. Roberto Crown Jr. now going to be the first car on that inside line, a lap down. Let me see what the 79 times 2 is what? 158 laps. So it's almost 160 laps these drivers are running today. Back to green. Let's see if Roberto Crown Jr. can get himself back on the lead lap. Because he is on that inside line. Looks like he's going to get it. So put 25 on the lead lap. If he can stay in front of the leaders, catch a quick yellow, he'll be back in this race. Still green. Of course, Roberto... Oh, nope, he slid up the track, so now he's going to go back a lap down. Damn, that sucks. Here comes Dylan Ibrahimian. Dylan Ibrahimian coming right there in the 94. It's William Davis. There's Ellen Benson. 71. I'm going to go ahead and cook me some lunch while this race is going on, so I don't miss the checker flag, or I don't have to pause it. Don't know what I can cook. I'll figure something out. Trying to see if we have a yellow or not. Yes, we are under yellow. pause it. I missed the incident. Sorry about that. Caution is out again. And looks like Haley Percy, the reason for the yellow to be out. That was probably the worst. God damn it. Hang on a second. Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
Is everyone that's supposed to be here here?
It's just me and.
Were you wearing a blue jacket?
No.
You weren't?
No, I was wearing a pink shirt, black pants, black socks, black shoes. That's how I was wearing the pink shirt.
We're just checking the area. They said there was someone in a blue jacket that walked around and people were just concerned. So we're just trying to see if maybe they were here. Did you see anyone like that in a blue jacket?
No, I didn't like concentrating on my laptop.
Okay.
Pay attention.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Had to talk to the police. All right, let's see what happened to Haley Percy. Looks like she bounced off of Kyler Anderson. There's the 00, got a piece of it. And around they go. So that was the reason for the yellow. No, I didn't do anything stupid, if anybody's asking. I just had to talk to the police because they were filing a incident report. Now they got 2 officers. Or 2 police people. As long as I told them the truth and nothing but the truth and cooperate with the police, then, yeah. Maybe that person right up there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about. It was like, yeah, but I told them I went to McDonald's for my interview, and they told me the wrong location, so I came back home because I was wearing a pink shirt. Because I can't wear a t-shirt for an interview. Oh, no, 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 no. I have to wear, like, So we have 9 to go. So. I'll have to tell Rodnick. To the office. Yeah. Yeah, the police were called. However, I had nothing to do with it. So. Need to pull Rodnick aside and tell him that the police were, by the way, at our door. So they're still looking for So I thought I did something wrong, but never mind. So sorry about that. Sorry I had to answer the door because the police were there and I was like, oh great, I gotta answer the door and have to cooperate with police. But at least this time I had nothing to do with this. Chase Brooks has had a lot of damage. After this race, we'll have Sportsnet PCS Array as we preview tonight's the Foster Series race, and they'll also preview tomorrow's Monster Energy Series race from Martinsville, so hope you will tune in for that. If the caution comes out, this race will end under the yellow. Yeah, and I was right in the middle of getting ready to fix me lunch on top of that, so I'll end up making lunch after this race is over. Next time by, we have 3 laps of racing to go. Not sure if the police are going to be staying here and wait until everybody comes home. Because I had to answer the door. I was like, oh. It's like, police. I was like, yes, sir. We'll get... Oh, yellow's out. Race is over. I think Jamestown is in it. That will definitely end the race under the yellow flag. And, yep, she was the yellow, and she bounced off Q-Man. So that will definitely end the race under the yellow. And looks like it will be a Davis Brothers 1-2. Sam Davis might have just won this race. Actually, no, Henrietta Fitzwater just got around William Davis. White flag was just displayed for Sam Davis as the Z-Lines Toyota comes off turn 4 under yellow. The yellow and checkers are out. His first Oreo Cup Series win will come today. Sam Davis wins race 2 at Rockingham, North Carolina. And has Sam Davis locked himself a spot into this season's chase for the championship? Sam Davis, Henrietta Fitzwater, Ellen Benson, Hannah Percy, Jesse Art, Cody McGorvick, Dylan Ibrahimian, Mohammed Zain, Prudence Martindale, Eric Has complete the top 10. Give me 1 second. I got it. Sorry about that. So, yeah, as you look on down, Kelly Boston, Chase Brooks, Harley Percy, Alexander Warwick, Kyler Anderson complete the top 20. Up, William Davis blew a tire. So, end up 24th after a top 5 run going. So, big disappointment for him. That's really going to shake everything up here today. But that's going to do it from here at Rockingham, North Carolina. Thank you all for joining us for today's race. I would love to show you the points, but I have to go because I got to make some lunch. If you guys enjoyed this race, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS crew today. We show your full finish results for both races. You'll see your rookie points and your overall points in our pre-race show next week at Michigan International Speedway. Until then, I've been D. DeVoe signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching another broadcast of PCS TV, celebrating 13 years of existence, the best in our racing since 2017. Goodbye.